What's up, guys? It's Luck here, and today we're gonna be talking about Shanks versus Mihawk. This debate has been going on for too long, and I'm not gonna waste any more time. We're gonna get straight into it in this debate. First, we're gonna talk about statements because this is where a lot of the controversy is from. So, obviously, since the beginning of the series, Mihawk has been stated as the greatest swordsman or the strongest swordsman since the beginning of the series and has kept that title. Obviously, Shanks has a sword, so it'd be easy to just say Mihawk over Shanks GG, but it isn't that simple. These two characters have been stated as rivals, similar to how Roger and Whitebeard were. So there's a straight correlation to this, similar how as Whitebeard is stated as the world's strongest man, similar how Mihawk is stated as the world's strongest swordsman. But both have been stated as equals. So there's a little bit of, who's stronger, even though they're saying equals, who's stronger because one has a title, who doesn't. And how titles work is that you gotta beat the person to take that said title. So if Zoro's goal is to become the world's strongest swordsman, he cannot stalemate with Mihawk. He has to beat Mihawk. And neither Roger or Shanks stalemated with their rival, so their rival just kept the title. So it doesn't matter. So like they're relative, they're highly relative. But in order to take the title, you have to beat the person. So being equal is an option. You can also say that there is a possible way for one of them to be stronger. They just have to fight for a longer period of time. Because Whitebeard and Roger fought for 3 days and 3 nights. While they're not stay rivals, but they could be seen as rivals, which is Akainu and Aokiji. They fought for 10 days. And if they stopped at day 3, they probably would have been stayed as equal. But since they fired on to whoever won, we know that Akainu got the very, very slight edge. So when it comes to statements, I'd set them as equals as of right now. If any of them were to be stronger than the other, then it's by a very, very small margin. Like this is going to be extreme div fight. Now we're going to talk about feats. As of right now, we haven't seen too much from either fighter, but so far, based off their performance, it's pretty one-sided. So to start off, I'll start off with Mihawk. Mihawk during the war, he had a stalemate with Vista. They didn't fight any longer, so it was just stalemate. They didn't fight too long. I had tax dodged by Luffy, but in the process, he did cut a tsunami. So that is a good feat. He did have an attack blocked by Joseph though, so. But at the same time, he's obviously stronger than these characters. Like you could tell that he's not going 100%. And like you could see him also do Bassbone so dirty as well. So it's not like he's not strong, but he's definitely holding back here. And basically all the feats from the war is the only feats we got of Mihawk. Like honestly, he's fought Shanks, so you say that's a feat. Or you could say he fought Zoro at the beginning of the series, but that doesn't really help in this case. But these are where the fraud allegations come from for Mihawk, because he's struggling with some of these characters, but he's also like, hey, I want to fight the strongest, but he's not fighting the strongest from what we've seen. But I still have faith in Mihawk. I still have faith in him. I feel like he will show and prove that he's still a dog. Now for Shanks, we see plenty of feats, even though he does not fight often. He fights a lot of top tiers. So we see him block Akainu's attack effortlessly. We see him clash with Whitebeard. We see him confront Kaido to not go to Marineford. We didn't see it, but we were told that he went to Wano and confronted Kaido about not going to the war. And we also see him use his famous hockey Wi-Fi feed against Green Bull, literally from island or multiple islands away. And then last but not least, him one-shotting Kid, which is insane of a feat so far. And like, I understand that this is pretty one-sided, but it definitely matters as to who's stronger. Obviously, you could say both weren't really trying, or both weren't going 100%. There was only one time we know for sure that Shanks was going 100% here, and he one-shotted Kid. So when it comes to feats, we're definitely leaning towards Shanks. And I wish we had more feats for Mihawk, because he is stated as a world's strongest swordsman. And if Shanks is able to do it, Mihawk could probably do it to the same degree or even better. So it's not like, hey, just because Shanks did it, Mihawk can't do it. Like, they're both pretty close. But off of feats, I'm definitely leaning more towards Shanks here. So to wrap this all up, with the statements of Mihawk having the title of the strongest swordsman, him and Shanks being rivals, they're equal, similar to how Roger and Whitebeard were. So you could say that they're pretty close, or they're equals, right? But we also see the feats from both of them, where they both weren't trying, and we see one where Shanks is trying. And it's a lot more impressive on the Shanks side because he's doing this low diff. It's not like he's struggling. Compared to Mihawk, he was also not trying his absolute best, but he was definitely getting some pushback during the war for sure. So, in my opinion, I think Shanks is slightly stronger than Mihawk. Just slightly. I know he has the statements, oh, he's strong as sort of he has to be, but there's context to that, and also feats matter as well. So, at this moment, in the point of the series, I have Shanks as stronger. But if you have Mihawk, it's okay. I'm not tripping because they're very, very highly relative to each other. But in my opinion, I have Shanks. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a comment down below if you disagree or you agree. I don't mind having a little debate in the comments. Leave a like down below. Subscribe if you like content like this. I'll keep trying to make more content for y'all. Anyways, I hope y'all have a good day. Thank you.